Listen, I want to give an update, but I'm a little tired of those two, but I'm going to give a small update. Harry and Meghan, we had a long conversation Sunday about the whole situation, about our opinions and stuff. And while we were having the conversation, actually, he was doing an interview in the UK television. And in this interview, he stated that the guy asks him that he talked about racism and accused his family of being racist towards his wife. And he said, no, we never said that. We never pronounced the word racism. And we never, it was an unconscious bias. And I was like, wait, what? So you've been yelling. You put the powder on the fire, oil on the fire. The whole world yelled, racism, da 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 da. You divided your country. You made all these Americans. You woke up all the woke people. You got Oprah doing all these things, Gayle King, and all these people, right? And you just received 2 weeks ago an award for standing up against systemic racism in the world and in the monarchy. And now you go to an interview and you said, we never said it was racism. And then you said that silence is guilt. So you're guilty because you had your whole family go through, your grandmother, your dying grandmother, and your father, the rest of your family go through horrible times, and people insulting them, people being like, oh my God, like they don't accept your wife because etc. And now you're saying, no, we never talked about racism. And now you're throwing under the bus everybody that has been fighting for you, all the black people in America, all these people who have been, taking your side because of this. And some people like Piers Morgan, like other people who said, I don't believe that they are racist and I don't believe what they say. Some people lost their job because the woke mob went crazy. And now you arrive and you say, no, we never talked about racism. And you waited 2 years to say that. You could have said the next day after the interview, no. We don't think it was this, that. It was just like the conversation was strange, whatever. No. And this takes me slowly to the path of, see, I never believed them. And like, listen, in his book, he keeps saying that his wife is always on the floor crying. And I'm like, yo, bro, you don't even see how manipulated you are, because you probably are narcissistic as well, or whatever your trauma is. Whenever that woman is pressuring you to have something, you just cave. And that's sad to watch. And yeah, listen, I think from after that interview, he's being, some people are trying to defend them no matter what. And some others, they're like, all right, so enough. And yeah, listen, it's so that was just a follow-up to me. Slowly, the amount of contradiction that people who are not emotional and who have enough steps back to look at this situation, the amount of contradiction that you see in everything they said. And we are in the age of the internet. Everything I've been saying from the beginning of this show and even the beginning of my YouTube channel is in my YouTube channel. So if somebody tells me, hey, in 2022 you are saying this, but I saw a video in your channel in 2015 where you were saying that, and you're not saying the same things, I will go check my video and I will say, oh yeah, my opinion was that at that time, and I changed my opinion, and I will assume it. But these people, they go at Oprah 2 years ago, and they say, yeah, there was people talking about the color of the skin, blah 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 blah. Like I've been saying, to me, it's not a crazy conversation. If you have, if you were in an inter-ethnic relationship, yeah, sometimes you can ask that question, because I had those conversations with my wife, with my mom, because we come from a lot of places. So yeah, because before my 2 kids were born, I was asking myself, how are they gonna look? There's nothing crazy about that. But the way Oprah reacted and woke up all these people and made those people become like the leaders of the victims, and then have $100 million by Spotify, or 20 million for a podcast, 100 million to do the Netflix series, plus writing books to keep saying the same thing and milk this cow and receive prizes, just like Amber Heard became the leader of the feminists for lying. There we go. More people and more reasons for you people on the internet and people in the world in general, and the media as well, to not go crazy when there's a story, to take the time to not have an emotional reaction. Or if you have an emotional reaction, have it privately. Then you think a little bit of the situation, you look at everything, and you try to have a balanced opinion. You read a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then you make up your mind. But in the world of today, you see how everybody go crazy. And now the guy is saying, yeah, I love my brother, I love my father, I love my family, I love them, I want them back, but I want them to say sorry for nobody knows what. And the press is evil, and whenever my wife is on the floor crying, I have to do something because I have to save her, like I could not save my mom. So, and if you see, he's doing all the mistakes now because he's alone. She's not here to hold his hand and control him. There's no remote. He went, did his interviews by himself, and he fucked the whole business for everybody. And all the people who were trying to use him, because there's a gang of people using him. I don't believe people are using him. I think he's very naive, and I don't know how this story will end. But when you have people, activists, the people who have an agenda, and they want to use somebody with so much clout, you from the royal family, and they want to use you for something. They want to use you to. And her, she probably using him because, listen, I mean, I knew her. Like, I saw her in the series. I was like, yeah, she's cute, whatever. But, I mean, she's not like a celebrity. So now she's a duchess thanks to you. And her name is everywhere. Some people, they will do everything to be what you are talking about. They don't care if it's good, bad, you hate them, you love. They just want everybody to talk about them, and so that they can. So with the victimization, and this game will not work for long now, because a few people have done it, and people are starting to be like, okay, when somebody cries victim, we're gonna go back to the ways of before. We're gonna be like, calm down. And I know some people, I met some people in the Zouk industry that they care so much about the limelight, having the projecteur on their face, that they will be in every story, every problem, as long as people are talking about them. Because they are narcissists and they really are obsessed with themselves. And this is a case of one troubled man and a narcissist that they just found each other, and they in the perfect relationship when one can use one to whine all the time and the other one can use the other one to climb. And they stay together and they feed each other all the bullshit. I've seen this happen a million times. And they feed each other all the bullshit, and then after that they use the media and all the people who have a view of the world already, and they go there, they get used, everybody use them to spew a narrative, sell streams, sells books, sell everything, Kardashianize your life. And after that, yeah, at a point everybody's going to realize that these people have nothing to say. They've been having nothing to say for 2 years because all their claims are baseless. She probably, I'm not going to accuse her of things that I don't know, but she probably was the bully. And she probably has a horrible character because she believed that, yeah, she's a queen and she believes that she's so important. She's been lying on so many things. Of every claim she's been saying in her docu-series, etc., there's photos that contradict the things when she talks about, oh, I cannot wear the same color as everybody. Then you have a bunch of photos of her in those colors. Then she's gonna say this, then this, and then he's gonna say something. And they like, you know, when you talk to liars, they say stuff, but they kind of forget what they told you the day before. And if they talk to emotional people, the emotional people are so in their emotions that they don't realize that you told me something complete opposite 2 weeks ago. But when you talk to guys like me who are very cold and who are just, when you tell me something, I'll just remember that you told it to me. Then if you tell me something different a week before, a week after, a month after, a year after, I'm going to be like, that's not what you said that day. Oh, no, that's not. This is the text. With my friends or the people I talk to, usually, listen, I don't delete my conversations on WhatsApp or whatever. I can go back to conversations I had in 2012 with people. If somebody tell me, no, I never said that, I might find, hey, listen, this is the date 13 of January 2013. You said that. What now? And those people, listen, the people who keep defending them still now, who are trying to find something, I'm like, yo, listen, at a point you have to realize that sometimes you choose the wrong horse. And you don't have to be against them. You can just be like, oh, wow, I think there's a deep problem and I feel sorry for them. And sorry for him. Because, yeah, listen, I said it before and I'm going to end it here. Whenever a friend of yours, forget these people. Whenever we all have a friend, or we all have been that friend, that you meet somebody, nobody likes her or nobody likes him, and then he cuts everybody around him or around you or her, and then you alone, or that person is alone. And then they start wearing the same, talking the same. That person lose their personality because they're with somebody who's more, is over them. And once the person is not anymore surrounded by the people who are supposed to protect him or her, you can do whatever you want with them, because now it's just you and me against the world. That's what I say in all my songs. Bien plus fort que les mots. I said it in the song. Ne les écoute pas, ce sont des jaloux. They hate us, don't listen to them. It's just you and me. Yeah, that's what we say. I'm gonna protect you. But your best friend don't like me? Of course she's jealous of what we have. I say this in all my songs. Why? Because, yeah, that's techniques. That's techniques. I know these techniques. I use them. So this is what you're seeing here. And listen, I feel sorry for this guy because, my guy doesn't seem bright. He seems like he was an easy target for her and her crew. And then, listen, for her, she needed to go inside of Hollywood to become an A-lister because she was a D-lister. And she used that. So now she's a duchess. She has a story to tell, and all of them are like, but now all of them are going to start being like, I don't know. Because they're going to make more mistakes because these people need to exist. They need to exist through that. It's been 2 years that we don't hear nothing about them other than that, because that's all they have. It's not like they are, great singers or something, and they create something so amazing. Like, imagine if they did a docuseries of 6 episodes about something else, where they're there, but they don't talk about all these subjects, and it blows up because it's so amazing. I would be the first to be happy, to be like, now you are creating your own stuff. Because you cannot just be famous because you're a victim. It's not enough. Listen, Monica Lewinsky, when all these things happened 20 years ago, everybody wanted to know her story. People gave her a lot of money. And listen, those things will eat you. The media, they will eat you. So she probably got a few millions to write her book. Once the book was written and everybody heard the story, she went back to the dark because, he put the cigar, and what else? Something else to say? No, you were not an interesting person to begin with. And maybe you were not trying to be more than that, but it's done. Back to the dark. If she was a great singer, a great actress, somebody who wrote amazing poems, something, maybe she would use all this free publicity to jumpstart something. When you have nothing else, you cling on to the nothingness. So good luck, my boy. You fucked everything up.